Go.
Yep.
Hey guys, this is Andy with 3 Degrees Tactical and Second Amendment Guns Shop. We're finishing up the night here doing our advanced CCW evaluation training. We've actually tested a lot of different courses of fire, and I think I got a lot of good stuff for you. But right now we're just finishing out the actual night fire course, and I'm going to show you guys some instructional video pieces to help aid in understanding how the flashlight methods are going to work. So we're going to work on 4 of them. You got the Harry's, IOB, the SCAR, and doing FBI. Okay, so let's get into number 1. Let's get into number 1. What's number 1? That's not a fucking hold. Stupid. All right. Am I like bright enough for you?
Yeah, that's good.
Really? Okay. All right. First off, we always want to talk about safety, ensuring that you actually got an actual working flashlight. And for right now, I actually got like an actual miner's light around my neck, just in case this thing goes down and it starts to get too dark out here. But we got enough ambient light outside, so we can actually get a low light, but not a whole lot of no light. Normally in these type of situations, if you're running with a bunch of students, or if you're running by yourself, well, not technically by yourself, but with a group of people, in order to keep accountability for everybody, try to run with chem lights, all right? You can't miss it, you can't go wrong. If you want to color coordinate the kids, you want to color coordinate the guys or girls or families, or however it is, use chem lights, put them on the back of the body instead of in the front, because the actual fronts can actually illuminate with the eyes, and you actually go light blind or night blind from it, whatever the case is. All right. That was so fucking stupid, dude. All right, so we're going to talk about the Harry's. First off, you want to get yourself an actual flashlight. Surefire's got these little nice cheapos. I think these are G2s, and Streamlight has them also. But one of the type of flashlights you want to try to work with is either a rear thumb push-on button type, or one that will actually click on, click off. You might want to try to stay away from some of the ones that actually go from bright to low to strobe. They actually have some good features, but if you can't control it to the point where it's like you accidentally hit the button once and all of a sudden you need to present it to your threat, and next thing you know you got low light on, you can't try to identify them, and you're like, damn it, and then you hit it again, next thing you know you're strobing them, and then next thing you know, if you're having an epileptic seizure, you go down, and well, what good are you now? But unless he's got an epileptic seizure, then you pretty much won the battle on that one. So first off, acquiring your actual flashlight with your non-firing hand, which is not your weak hand, but your non-firing hand. From here, this is how you actually want to illuminate, looking for your actual threat. When the actual threat presents itself, simply come out and draw, coming from the one position up to your 2, rocking it out. And then what you're going to do is you're simply going to start pushing out from the
compressor.
All right. Once you get that final firing grip, you got your target illuminated, what you're simply going to do is come out, press out from the low ready, and your arm is going to cross underneath the gun. So you're not crossing in front of the muzzle, you're just crossing underneath. Because what you're going to do is as you're pushing out, you cross over, and then now what you're going to do is lock in the wrists and the back of the hands. Okay? I'm just going for administrative purpose. Here you go. See how this is? That's at my wrist, at the bones. Not on top of the flat here. It's connected inside the bone, and what's happening is that I'm actually locking it into like as if it was like an X joint. Okay. Now, as you present up, what you're going to do is you're going to try to wring a towel in like reverse. Okay. As you're sitting there wringing a towel, all you're going to do is the same thing, but now you're going to try to take your wrists and your back of your hands and then just try to wring them together. Elbows are going to come down, and you're going to try to take these 2 hands and then push outward. All right. So. Let's see, can you come out like this way? Let's see, okay. Well. All right. Threats identified coming out. Can you actually see my hands?
Yeah, I can see your hands.
Okay. Threats identified pushing out and then bending at the wrists, pushing in, elbows down. You should feel much tension right back here in the shoulder blades. If you feel like tightness and then it's like starting to hurt a lot more, you're doing it right. If you start to feel the burn down here underneath the pectoral, you're doing it right. So come up, identify a target, push out, lock the wrist, and then line your sights onto the target. And from here, this will be able to help control the all your recoil. Okay. You go hot, eyes and ears. Now, one of the things that you want to do is for a lot of times you can't get a nighttime press check. Is every time you're going to come over, just because there's light right here, you're not going to be able to come over the top and be able to see brass, because I really can't see it right now. One of the best things to do is, in the daytime, pop that mag out, check your round count, but you can't see your round count either. So leaving the mag inside, all you're going to simply do is controlling the muzzle, keep your hands away from it, bringing it into your center of your chest. All you're going to simply do is do a crack back, taking that pointer finger, stick it right behind the actual barrel lock, and you're going to feel for brass, which I do feel, okay? So I know there's a round right there in the chamber. Release, let everything go home on its own power. Okay, so lights on. Before we end up doing this, I want to make sure you all understand. The purpose of nighttime is not to be seen, but to inflict much damage at you as you can onto your adversary without him knowing where you're at. So, if I'm right here, does it do me a lot of good to go from here and bringing my light up to the actual target? No, it doesn't. So basically all I'm going to do is keep it at almost a horizontal level and be able to pop the light on and be able to identify my threat. If I have to search and assess, bring it all the way back, lights off. Do not trace your position back to you. But then you'll see guys that are going to sit there, lights on, and all of a sudden it's going to be clicked on, and they're like, oh damn, I know we're looking for brass right now. I just said, fucking say that. Again, keep it at horizontal level, on, off, okay? Do not trace your position. There we go, light fire. Line is hot. Auto, search and assess. Threat, coming out, underneath, lock the wrist. All right. Threats identified, draw out, underneath, lock the wrist, align the front sight to target. Am I hitting that motherfucker or what?
No. There.
How am I not fucking hitting it?
I don't know. Wow.
I'm gonna go get the Glock.